morning, YouTubers. Unfortunately, the intro will not be in the trusty garden chair. I know you miss it, the creaky garden chair. But we're on the way to the swim. It's a bit earlier start because we're heading to the pool. Today is the last day of my three-week block. I'm almost a bit sad, but I did tremendous work, and now it's not finishing with a sprint or something. Like, let's max it out because last day still, you know, be smart, control it, do like an 8 out of 10 session for the both sessions I have, which is now a hard swim and with a 200 meter time trial in there, and also some other arm wrenching work. And then later we have a 36k run with some first time 10 minutes closer to LT1 pace thing, but we can go into that later a bit. But I look forward to the swim now. There is for sure a free diving competition at the pool. It's reserved for the swim club slot, so you can unfortunately call and ask how it actually is. But it looks like, we checked a bit, we have a live stream as well. It looks like there's for sure lanes available for me to swim in. Probably not long course, maybe though. But one reason we go there is we gotta meet Mr. Bucket. So we do have a 4.3k set, and in general with swimming I noticed I got a bit impatient, which I think can be a good and a bad thing, because on one hand you always want some more, which is good, but you also gotta see, that's why you need a team of and that's what really cool with the IRONMAN, my swim coach reminded me, that was a really good one, just to have some small objective nuggets like, man, you've made a lot of progress in short time. And that is true. Since I started with him, or was it in November, my swimming transformed completely. And a lot of people say, I feel better, I have better feel for the water. That's not a metric, that feel better. The only metric is, are your times better? Feel better, it's nice, but only if you have better times. And I got faster and faster and faster. The only metric in the pool is the clock, nothing else. However you get from A to B in the right, let's say, metabolic zone, that's it. So I improved a lot in that short time. So I can feel I'm very close. That makes me a bit like frustrated. Like, oh, I can feel, because I can feel a very good perception. I can feel my big toe to my hair. I feel every single thing that's not going as it should be in the swim to get the speed. And I know if I put those puzzle pieces together, the swim will be on a completely another level. And when that happens, we'll see. I'm doing my absolute best, and we're also today filming technique, which I will send over then to him, so we have a look. Yeah, keep working, doing the best I can. As you guys can see, it's absolutely perfect weather. No ice, no nothing. Of course, it's now coming spring, which is perfect for a long run later. So look forward to that. But let's get this swim in first with the highest possible quality. So it's looking really good. They got a free diving competition on those lanes, but all those left 4 are free. There's a Masters Club swimming, but Mr. Bucket, let's see if we can put him somewhere. Pretty cool. There's a free diving competition going on. I don't know how many laps they're doing, but they're also doing live stream. Pretty cool. He's underwater there right now. I don't know what the plan is. So they're just diving 50. Yeah, the cool down. You can't see them there in the water. So if they're sure doing 100 underwater, I don't know if they're doing more? 200? No idea. Anyways, lane 6 is leading. It's just a black blob underwater, you can't see it. But pretty cool, different sports. A little update on the free diving. So the one person did 150 meter underwater. Hey, here we are. And they're almost, if you think oxygen depth is real, oh, that's really oxygen. The other one went 1 meter, almost 175 underwater. Damn, when they come up, they're like getting air in real quick. Pretty impressive. Damn. Alright, welcome to Mr. Bucket. This is him. It's my training partner. Today we got 20 kilos and another 15 for the pedal version. So a bit. I did quite a long warm-up because I was flipping tide from the cycling. Cycling and running is literally the death of your swim. So without mobility, you can completely forget your swim improvement. So if you want to do one thing to get better in the water, that will be mobility. Because you can't tell your body to go in a certain angle if it doesn't have space to go there. And then the second difficulty of actually having mobility is having the muscles activated, that the brain can actually signal those muscles to do the movement you want. Without those two, it doesn't matter what any swim coach tells you, because you're not going to be able to go there. But I'm going to have 800 meter warm up now. Then we do around 2 rounds of Mr. Buckets, 2 times, 3 times 20 and 50s, blah blah blah. Then we have a little rest. Then we do a 200 meter time trial. Smash it, a good 90% effort. Taper a bit. I want to break the 219 because that time haunts me. It's too slow. I did 104 in the race and 115 in the second 100. Imploded in a million pieces. But this time it might be better. But never say never. It might be worse because I'm in peak fatigue. I think I can crack it. Finished Mr. Bucket. Can't get out. So we're gonna swim 200 time trial now before we finish. A lot of set off, but no more filming after that. Public pool open, so 90% hard effort reported. Goal is to beat 219. And I have completed a stroke now for this one, the loping style again, so let's see how that goes. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, I'm suffering the blow of another failed attempt. But with these scenarios, you have to be rational because emotional just doesn't help. Unless you use the emotion and frustration and anger you get from a failed attempt, which I do, to get better. Otherwise, it's just a force that's trying to drag you down. And how is that helping you to progress? You always have to think, okay, if you want to be emotional, that's fine. And it's okay to suffer a bit in like you wanted to go fast and all, but then you have to like, okay, why did this happen? Like, what are the puzzle pieces? Yeah, obviously you're tired because, I swam 223 now, and the splits were on purpose kind of would just went 90% effort to kind of, just have a decent swim. It was, I think, 32, 35, 38, 36. So, but the top end is no doubt gone. And that happens when you fatigue, right? So on the last day was anyways a low percentage chance that I'm gonna have this brilliant high-end thing at the end of my 3-week block. But I gave it a shot anyways. I wanted to know, and that's why I can't be hard on myself for this, so it's all good. But reality is, if this is your real 220 is your real top end speed, you know what you can do? You can, in a swim, in a pro race, you can wave the front pack goodbye. See you guys, see you at the finish line, see you never. Prize money? Bye bye, see you. $500 maybe. So that's what you can do to the front pack if that is your real front end speed. So I have to prove myself before I go to the race day that I can swim 210 or something. Otherwise you can do a nice wave and say, have a nice race. And any high caliber Europe race or World Championship, you will not see the front again. Maybe a 5th place, maybe a 10th, maybe even a podium if you're lucky. But 100% not a win. So anyways, step by step, it's all good. Time for some rest now. But yeah, I changed the set also because I saw that, okay, my top end is gone. Neuromuscular, you're basically like a lagging computer game. If anybody got badly played, you have a high ping, right? So basically your brain is tired, your muscles are a bit tired, but also your brain, so the signals, everything is delayed. So like even when I swam later than with fins, I changed the set to just clean swimming, just get quality strokes in. Quality is over with. If this is the fastest you can swim right now, you can forget anything zone 3, zone 4, quality strokes, that will not happen, guaranteed not. So I just did some easy clean strokes, and then I did also with fins some zone 3 efforts. And normally I do them easily at 112, and now they were 117, so a 5 seconds delay. That is fatigue, and that is brain and muscle fatigue, but also brain, big part. So yeah, that's why swimming is the most punishing, right? So it's a very difficult balance, but it's the last day of the block, right? Let's be real, it's okay. Top end is gone, still got good quality strokes in, and now it's time to rest, have some nice lunch, and then we're gonna be heading out for the run, a good aerobic session. That's no problem to get in, but anything top end is definitely out of the question. But that's okay, you know. You have to be really resilient to failure and attempts. You can just say, okay, I'm not going to test myself, and just avoid those things. Avoid scenarios where you could even avoid high-level pro racing and just have like 8 people starting. You have an average 10, you get 5th. Wow, I got 5th in pro race. Wow, great. That's not the goal. So I'd rather be flipping 30th in the highest caliber world race and know, okay, this is where I'm at right now. And if I'm next time 20th and 15th and 10th, but I'm gonna climb that ladder. You can be damn sure of that. So, because I am very resilient to failure. You don't see it as failure, you see it as attempt. Attempt number 1, then attempt number 3. I'm gonna swim the 200 a lot. 200 is a really good marker. 50 doesn't say anything. Anybody can hold a quick 50. 100, it starts to come at 200 speed, pretty relevant, very relevant outside of threshold. So yeah, but next block is actually a specific work coming up for the swim, so look forward to that as well. But let's get some food in and enjoy the nice run later. And now I leave this all behind. Let's go. Getting ready for the run. We're definitely kicking the vapor flies for less muscle load and clean running. Here we got 120 grams of carbs in there, bit of a concentrate, but zero got problems with Umada. Then we got non-carbon gels, 30 grams each. So yeah, we got quite a bit of carbs. Then here we just got water in. It's still gonna be a bit fresh, so long sleeves, gloves for sure. And yeah, that'll be it. Let's go. Alright gang, about to start the run. I'm fully ready, I did my warm-up, and yeah, the extra good energy will be good in a little bit. Right now a bit sleepy, of course, motivation not super high. Also, you know, the last session of the block, so I really gotta savor it. You know, you always gotta turn it to positive, because of course you're getting tired and motivation is obviously going down, right? So you have to, all the things like you have to put in front of your mind, like the goals you have, the dreams you have, you know, think long term, but also, you know, never pretend it's too far away. Like for example, I want to become world champion. Like those are all building blocks that get me closer to running across the finish line in Kona, raising up my hands as a champion. It will take time, no doubt, but maybe not, maybe less than you think. So never put a timeline on it. But yeah, those are all very important sessions. These runs that we're doing here together, they will be important when you see me in a live stream in Hawaii running as a leader. Those will be parts of the building blocks that got me there. So those things you have to put in your mind, like those are the ones. And I love the long run, but it's gonna be a bit challenging one, so you're a little bit nervous, of course. But again, as I said, so just a quick recap of what's planned. We're alternating 20 minutes at the low zone 2, which is 145 heart rate, with 10 minutes closer to LT1. 160 heart rate, my around 160. 167 is my LT1, so we definitely want to stay beneath that. So yeah, and once I got a we just do this endless circle of 30 minutes or 20 minutes, 10 minutes, until I have a quite like obvious, you can feel it when it comes, a obvious RPE, like effort increase, might be muscular, might be system-wise. And once that happens, you know, we just roll it down. It might be 3 of those circles, so 90 minutes. I don't know when it will happen. Maybe I can do the whole thing. I really don't know. I'll just go with my body and trust my body. I want a little bit more stimulus nudge, because the normal 36K zone 2 that I did, it just lacks a bit of stimulus. It's not quite enough. So we are integrating this now as a new stimulus, a little bit more, but you know, we're not fighting the body. It's really going with what the body can do. So let's get into it. I'll be back after 5K. All right, I did the first 20 minutes, 10-minute warm-up. As usual, 10 minutes is normal zone 2 range, and now 10 minutes closer to LT1. Heart rate is still only like 150, say 160. They could either be, I don't know which one it is, but it doesn't matter, I have other metrics. Could be fatigue, could also be temperature. It's really not, it's like 40 Fahrenheit, 0 degrees, 2 degrees, sorry. So, but I still got effort, and especially pace, so fucking super fun to do. I think I did the lap. I'm cruising through the hills again. Check it out. Beautiful! And soft atomic on the downhills. I'm hitting like 330 pace. And in the flats, it's like 145, 345, 545, 45. Oh my god. Anyways, do I have the pace? I made the last lap pace average. I added that. Where is it? Come on. Oh yeah. Last lap average with the hills was 4-minute flat with up down, and 142 average last lap. So still, I don't know if that's a last lap. That might be, I don't know if that's correct. I think it is. Anyways, feels great. The legs are coming around. I'm gonna smash some more carbs, and in 20 minutes we go again. And another 10 minutes in the bank. I feel good as well. Kind of same paces. So fun to run like this and being aerobic. You know how crazy that is? I mean, when I started, like many of you, zone 2, 5-minute pace, 5:30, you know. Oh my god. Oh, it was like 9-minute mile or something, 8 minutes 30. Yeah, well, now my aerobic changed. I can really feel the difference because I lifted the VO2 max so much. There's so much room for the first and second threshold to rise now. Same on the bike. That normally happens quicker than lifting VO2. VO2 is the harder part to lift. But yeah, it worked well, so I'm really curious how the next months develop until Ironman Austria. For sure, not gonna hit VO2, but after Austria, we hit the VO2 again. Gotta lift that sucker up. Alright, 20 minutes like this, zone 2, and then we hit again with the higher zone 2. Yeah, so far so good. We're absolutely flying. Alright, we got 3 sets done, so 3 times 20 minutes and 10, so we're 90 minutes in. So we're definitely gonna do one more round of this because my body isn't so impressed
So there's not a clear sign of like, okay, I'm strained by this. I can still really power up the hills, really smash it, high power. There's no sign of like a little dip in performance. The next one, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, step by step, really enjoying it. Here doing the loops around the park. Not a park, it's like a forest. So that's super enjoyable. Really nice to break it up and down. Also time-wise, might be a good tactic also for the race, because whatever tactic works mentally in the long run will also work in the race. So I'll be back after rep number 4. Well, we are 2 hours in now. We just did the 4th rep, 28, 29k, I don't know, 2 hours, didn't check. My body doesn't seem overly impressed, to be honest. They can still really pump, but I think, to be honest, I could do another one. But if you have this feeling like, probably, maybe, just don't, it's not worth it. What are you looking for? Progression. So I still gotta finish until I get 36k. I'm gonna finish this in a steady zone 2. Keep some pressure on, but I already have a great progression now. I have 40 minutes of closer to LT1, pushing good effort, pushing much higher paces. I never did this in my life, like never. Instead of saying more, greed. Man, it is fantastic. Fantastic progression. You did amazing. Make sure now you fuel well and finish the rest of the run. Let's see how that goes. Maybe get an RPE drip, but yeah. Wow, all I can say is wow. Wow, guys, absolutely got a bit emotional there, to be honest, earlier. Just how I felt, how strong. I never did this in my life, this whole block. Now it's easy week. We did 3 weeks of amazing training. You guys saw every session, and there were some ups, there were some lows, but super high quality of session, like bam, 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 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Oh, so grateful, really. I've been, wow, really, I take nothing for granted. Been in the gutter, I've been down, not just last year, I really had a challenging, but I never quit, never ever quit. So just really, if you have this gut feeling about something, which I had about this dream, the Stephen Pressfield in the book, The War of Art, he talks about the muses, we even call them angels. They kind of whisper from another universe, however you want to call it, they whisper into the dreamer's, the artist's ear, and give you this. They try to talk to you, right? And to me, they talked about it, and they said this, always had this feeling like, you really have something with this triathlon. There's something more about it. Like, you should pursue this. And it gets clearer and clearer, these words. And if you have this, and if you follow this, like I'm now, like the feeling and fulfillment and like purpose you get, it's indescribable. Like, I got no objective anything that this is, like there's no prize money, there's no ranking, there's no objective clapping like wow, you're so great. None of it. But I got 100% fulfillment already, although I haven't even achieved these things, and I know I will. So I'm just saying, like, if you got this gut feeling about something that you're really passionate about, it might be, forget what it is. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is. So that thing that you're passionate about and that's talking to you, no matter how irrational it might think, don't talk with any about it that isn't a dreamer, just follow it. Trust me, follow it. Wow. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for following, guys. Really appreciate it. More to come.